What's going on, guys? So I said that we were going to be doing a video on the Jeep Liberty today. We're going to be tearing down the front end to install the new header panel. Unfortunately, Amazon is really slacking lately. The header panel did not show up. The ETA is not available. I ordered some new camera gear so I can do some better videos and get into some tighter spots. I got a new GoPro 6 along with the GoPro Karma stabilized gimbal grip, a whole slew of cases and special microphones and stuff so that I could do some better videos for you guys. All of that stuff is supposed to already be here. None of it's arrived either. No ETA on any of my stuff. So I don't know what's going on with Amazon. I'm really pissed off because I was going to have this Jeep finished today and I was going to have it listed for sale. So it doesn't look like the Jeep's going to get anywhere this weekend because with no ETA, I'm not going to even assume it's going to come tomorrow. So here's what I did today. Jessica and I went out to LKQ, and this is what we picked up. All these parts, including, don't look at the tire, but that fender liner right there. I wasn't going to replace it, but I decided the other one it is torn up a little bit. So we're just going to do this whole thing right. So let me talk about some of these parts that we got. We've got a ton of little nuts and bolts. And I got a lot of nuts around this joint. Anytime we take parts off of a car, I always keep the nuts and bolts because trust me, you're going to need them. This we did not get up from LKQ, but this is the fender flare we're going to put back on. Some of this stuff I didn't even know I was missing. So this is kind of interesting. These pieces right here, these are air deflectors or air dams. Their job is to direct air coming through the grill straight at the condenser and the radiator. And I didn't know it was supposed to have them because they were not there, completely missing. These pieces right here, these little metal things that look like ashtrays, these fit into the bumper and attach to the front frame of the car. Now, I don't know what they do. I mean, they're not going to stop anything in the event of a crash, but yeah. Mine was missing these as well. Something else mine was missing. One of these pieces, but I got both of them. They're exactly the same. One goes on the passenger, one on the driver's side. But this piece right here fits into the frame of the Jeep. Well, not the frame, but by the fender. And it actually goes into the fender liner, something like this, and attaches to the fender of the Jeep to support the weight of this inner fender. So while we're on the subject, we got the inner fender liner. The headrest, Jessica found an 03. It's quite the coincidence. She found a silver 03 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, which is exactly what we have. Had the exact same interior, so we got the headrest. These were missing out of the back seats. Some of you guys may notice this trim piece missing on the passenger side of the dashboard in the Liberty. So I went ahead and pulled that too. A couple of the air conditioner vents were broken. They don't move in sync with one another. And, you know, it's just one of those small things. And believe it or not, sometimes the small details really do make a difference in whether a car sells or not. So I pulled two of those. This piece right here, in some of the previous videos, some of you have called me out on it. This is a little cover for the hinge. On the right-hand back glass, the hatch glass, basically. This little cover covers up that hinge. And as I said, we got all the nuts and bolts and everything over there. And we got the little cap for the windshield washer reservoir. And then here's another part that's missing on the Jeep. I'll be honest with you, I've been a mechanic most of my life, and I don't know what this is. I think this is an intake air temperature sensor. There is a harness on my Jeep that didn't have anything connected to it, and I was wondering what it went to, and I found it. This connects to the header panel, and that plugs into this. But I don't see one. Here's the thing, I don't have a check engine light. Here's the other thing, if this was a crash sensor for an airbag, I don't have an airbag light. So I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be making any difference to the vehicle. But since I saw it, you know, like I said, a lot of these parts, those air dams, this right here, these are pieces that I didn't even know my Jeep had. Let's not forget those. I had no idea these were even missing from the Jeep until we found one with a complete front end and we tore it down so that we could get a better understanding of how to put it back together. So what I think happened is when the insurance company tore the front end off of the Jeep originally to inspect it, they didn't put any of this stuff back. We got all the parts. We're ready to put it back together. I really wanted to bring you guys a video today, so I'm real sorry that I can't do that. But like I said, I can't control Amazon. What really sucks is I pulled an entire header panel today. The whole thing. I pulled it all apart. Actually, Jessica did. Jessica pulled the bumper. She pulled the core support. I showed her a few things, and she got to use a little impact. She had a lot of fun doing that. But we pulled a header panel, and I left it on the ground for the next person so that they wouldn't even have to pull it. You know, I even disconnected the condenser and the radiator, so it'd be real easy for people to come by next time and just pull the parts that they need. I could have brought a header panel home today, but Amazon said when I left the house that it would be delivered by 8 o'clock this evening, so there was no point. Now I kind of wish I did, but it doesn't matter. You know, it is what it is. When the header panel comes in, I will bring you guys an update video. We'll tear this thing down, put it back together. But I wanted to throw this out to let you know I didn't forget about you. And, you know, here's what we did today. So I'm going to get out of here. I got other stuff to do, and I'm sure you guys do too. But I hope you have a great weekend. If the parts come in tomorrow, you know, then we'll do something tomorrow or Saturday. If not, you know, I'll let you know as soon as I have the parts. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.